Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about Edward Abbey's grave location. I thought about whether or not I should make this film and ultimately decided I would because I think if people go on adventures in wilderness areas, they will be more likely to create a connection to the natural environment and hopefully become a steward of that natural environment. So first things first, we're in Google Earth and we are looking at the northwest area of Tucson. So this is the region where Edward Abbey lived when he died. At the time, he was working as a writing professor at the University of Arizona. Couple ways you can find out more information about this. Read Jack Loeffler's books about Edward Abbey or Doug Peacock's books about himself, and where he writes about his friendship with Edward Abbey. Both of those guys were present at Edward Abbey's burial. So this is a little overview of Doug Peacock's latest book. And if you've read Edward Abbey's book, The Monkey Wrench King, Doug Peacock is a real person, and in that book there's a character named Hayduke, and he was based off this guy, Doug Peacock. So, of all the people who were present at Edward Abbey's burial and took part in that, Doug Peacock's written and spoke about it the most, based on my research. So, he was buried in this wilderness area just southwest of Tucson, and your marker for that is that open pit mine we just looked at. So as we pan this map over, we can see a road system here. And so what happened is Edward Abbey died at his house. After he passed, they took his body, they put it in a sleeping bag in the back of Jack Loeffler's pickup, loaded it with dry ice, got a bunch of beer, and drove southwest into this desert. This is what Edward Abbey wanted. Of course, this is illegal, which is also what Edward Abbey wanted. And the location of his grave is right along this road system here, somewhere in between this 750,000 acre wilderness area. So it's no mystery where he's buried if you believe the information about the location of his grave that's been presented by the people who were present at his burial, and they are believable people. So we're just looking at a topographic layer. We can see the Pienta sands here. As we go into the Pienta Valley, there's an Air Force bombing range. So this is an area that Edward Abbey really liked car camping at and hiking to, and he liked going here in the winter with his buddies. Now note this road is called El Camino Diablo, the Devil's Road. And so those are some important notes to be aware of. So we've exported a KML file that has the overlay of this road as it networks in between two highway systems, and we're going to just re-import that into Google Earth real quick so that we can see it on a satellite map. So we do that by clicking Option O, and we can open that up. We'll just click yes here, and it's going to just fly us to that overlay so we can see this road system. So what happened was, Edward Abbey's friends who were nice enough to honor his wishes and bury him in this desert, drove out on this road. So we'll just do a little bit of measurement here, and I don't think the circle is going to be the best tool, so we will cancel that and do a path. So about 90 miles as the crow flies, by good road system, paved highway. But that's actually probably closer to 150. And then if we do a path, we can see, from Tucson to where that mine was about 100, and then to this road system is about 150 as the crow flies. So They only had to drive, we can add about 100 miles, give or take, about a little over 250 miles to bury their friend in the desert. I hope this helps folks understand a little bit more about where Edward Abbey is buried. If you enjoyed his writings, let me know in the comments below. In any case, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.